Gabon is preparing for the first international forum on Iboga in February 2020. Several academics, researchers, NGO activists and ministry representatives met on Wednesday, July the 31st in Libreville to prepare for this forum. Iboga is a plant with immeasurable medicinal value according to several researchers. It is used in all traditional rites in Gabon and is highly sought after by laboratories around the world. It is one of the world's strongest psychedelic drugs used to induce deep hallucinogenic trances, but it is under the threat of extinction. Ruth.
And our correspondent, Jérôme Wilfried, is online from Gabon's capital, Libreville, to discuss this. Hello, Jérôme. Good morning to you all. Thank you for joining us this morning on Africanews. We've heard that several academics, researchers, civil society activists and representatives of the ministries are currently in this meeting. Indeed, it is a preparatory meeting on information and exchanges for the holding of the International Forum on the Libreville Iboga in February 2020. The meeting was initiated by the IDRC, Africa, a non-governmental organization, which already cultivates several hectares of Iboga. Thus, the state and non-state actors participating in these deliberations mainly discussed the legal framework for the exploitation of Iboga, the development of a national strategy for Iboga, its conservation under goal number 15 on biodiversity of Sustainable Development Goals, and finally the economic benefits for local populations during the exploitation of Iboga under the Nagoya Protocol on Genetic Resources.
Well, Jérôme, several laboratories all around the world are rushing to Gabon to get this very coveted plant. Should we fear an extinction of the plant species in the country?
That's a big question you just asked. Some may also wonder if fearing extinction of this plant species in the country, because the laboratories of the world are interested, does not ultimately block what can be considered as a part of the economy to be developed. Just remember that Iboga has been classified as a National Cultural Heritage Site in Gabon since July 2000, and that since February 4th. Iboga export has been suspended in the Gabonese Republic as a precautionary measure. So this decision by Gabonese authorities aims to ensure the sustainability of this very highly prized plant. And Jérôme, 90% of Iboga currently sold in the world comes from Gabon. 1 foot of adult Iboga is now valued at about 1 million CFA francs. Can this plant be one of the alternatives to diversifying the Gabonese economy put at risk by the fall in crude oil prices? Clearly, the answer to your question is yes, in my opinion. With such a high percentage of production worldwide, I can see why it can't be otherwise. But obviously, it is up to Gabonese authorities to take this into account, to take the extent of the interest that the plant has today among scientific firms into account. With an adult food of Iboga sold at about 1 million CFA francs, just imagine what the supervised culture, industrially I mean, can bring to the country. In recent years, IDRC, Africa non-governmental organization, has pioneered the subject by launching the cultivation of Iboga on several hectares. But for the time being, Iboga growing in the Gabonese Republic domain is reserved for local and traditional use only. Well, thank you, Jérôme, for being with us on Africanews today.